big this lizard is.
That's not big. Look how big this lizard is.
Guys, check out this lizard. Welcome to Paige's Planet. Today we're learning all about lizards. So here at the Tarpon Springs Aquarium, which is my family's business, we take in a lot of unwanted pets, and many of those happen to be lizards from around the world, like these beautiful bearded dragons. Originally native to Australia, bearded dragons, or beardies as they're often called, are really docile, easygoing lizards, but don't make them angry. When they get mad or threatened, they'll puff up their beard, it turns black, and they'll run toward danger rather than away in many instances. Why would prey run toward a predator? Well, the predator expects them to flee. So when that doesn't happen, the predator thinks, hey, maybe they're crazy, and runs the other way. It works really well in such a predator-dense place like Australia. Look how absolutely gorgeous they are. This one was just surrendered this week, and he's got some beautiful coloration. So some lizards have something called a third eye. Now, it's not a proper eyeball. It's a sensitive area, a little spot on the very top of their head. They're really good at yoga, and we talk about the third eye in yoga. No, just kidding. It's actually sensitive to changes in light. So when a bird basically flies over the sun, the lizard, who might get eaten by that bird, is alerted to that sudden shadow, and he's going to run away. How cool is that? This is Pascal, the veiled chameleon. Notice his pincer-like feet. He's having a little trouble hanging onto my arm, but on a tree with little sticks, he would have no problem. Here, buddy, here's a finger. I'll help you out. Oh. His horn would help basically water come down his head, and then there's like a gutter on the front of his face. So the water comes down his head, and he opens his mouth, it goes down that gutter, and that's how he hydrates, believe it or not. Pretty cool, right? And then he uses his tail to help him hang on, just like he's hanging on to my arm. You got it, buddy. And his little eyes, they're small, but they're useful. He can move them in different directions at the same time to hone in on food, like a cricket. And I've got a little cricket right here. Let's just see if he's interested. Oh, maybe. All right, you ready? Watch close, watch close. Oh, come on, buddy. Ah! Oh, did you see the tongue? His tongue is the length of his head and body combined. If you had a tongue that long, you could lick your knee standing up. What? His tongue is coated in a special sticky saliva that grabs the bug, and then it scrunches closed into his mouth, a bit like a closing of an accordion. Let's see if he'll do it one more time. Come on, man. All the way forward. Oh, you done chewing? Oh. Whoo! Absolutely amazing. So you might notice he is not the color of my shirt. They are not as much masters of camouflage as Hollywood would have you believe. Chameleons, although they are beautifully colored, don't change their color to match their surrounding, as is often portrayed in TV and films. Basically, Hollywood has done him dirty. He does change color, but it is to match his mood. So if he gets really stressed out or angry, he'll have a swift, sudden color change. I've seen Pascal try to fight with another chameleon through glass, and wow, all of a sudden, he was light green with dark green polka dots. All the yellow and stripes vanished in an instant. It was really amazing, but we don't want to make him angry today. This is a beautiful green iguana. His name is M&M. Now, he lives up to the true color of green, but iguanas, although they're all called green iguanas, do come in a variety of colors. Check out the orange one right up there.
Hi, so this is my buddy, he's an iguana. I'm peeling some of the skin off a little bit. Lizards are actually pretty cool. They're not like snakes where it comes off in one solid piece. They flake off little pieces at a time here, like right here. There's a little bitty piece like that. So it's pretty neat. Throughout their entire life, they're gonna continue to grow, and these little pieces of their skin, if you can see it right here, they will actually just kind of flake off, kind of like us, because we lose skin every day too in little pieces that we can't see.
That's awesome. Now he has one of the most aggressive female iguanas that we have. You can see the difference between the girls and the boys though. Notice the bigger dewlap and jowls. They use those to communicate. Just because lizards can't talk like we do doesn't mean they don't talk, right? So they can do a little nodding, a little shaking, and that all is to tell other lizards that they're there, they're big, they're bad, and M&M is about as big and bad as it gets.
Look how long this tail is. Not only is it perfect for balancing in the trees, if they get really grumpy at you, they can whack you right in the face with it. It hurts.
So there's a lot of variety in lizards. This is an Argentine tegu lizard, and his name is Neo. He was actually found outside somebody's front porch right here in Florida. Now, they're not supposed to be here. In Florida, we have a huge invasive species problem. We have over 500 invasive species, and one of the new ones are these tegus. Although incredibly intelligent and in some cases can be very successful pets, a lot of the time in the pet trade, animals tend to get out. And now they are basically having a stronghold here in Florida. They're cold tolerant, so can move further north than animals like the green iguana and the Burmese python that have been here and are already pretty well established. Check out his tongue though. It's not just snakes that smell with their tongue. Pretty awesome, right? So, my favorite lizard here is, of course, my Asian water monitor. His name is Cooper, and I've got a little snack for him here. Now, while fish are a part of their diet, they're going to eat all kinds of stuff. Eggs, basically any rodent or bird that they could catch, other reptiles. They're not picky. They're carnivores, right? And they love basically anything that's meat. Look at that tongue. Come on, buddy. Don't be shy. Beautiful. Notice he swallows it whole. Now, the Asian water monitor does have venom. So in his saliva, he's got a venom element to it. So he could bite and it would leave a mark. He's also got razor sharp teeth. They are nearly as intelligent as parrots, though. So it's not really that dangerous doing what I'm doing now because he's been around people his whole life and he's really very tame and lovable. So these lizards get big. Of course, the biggest lizard on Earth is the Komodo dragon. But the Asian water monitor, come here, buddy, where you going? Oh, what do I got, stinky breath? Maybe, he's gonna find out. The Asian water monitor is the second largest lizard on Earth, and he's a big adult male lizard. A big, handsome guy. What do you think, man? I think he thinks I smell. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't have fish breath. He's biting the tar out of my glove right now. I've been bit before. It really hurts. So I put a glove on this hand. This is a tokay gecko. Super verbal. They make a little kind of noise. Oh, that's my best impression anyway. They're an invasive species here in Florida, and this one was caught up at Honeymoon Island by a park ranger. I think they're some of the most beautiful lizards. Look at the coloration. Look at his eyes. Absolutely stunning. And if you will, if I can do this without him biting my fingers, look at his feet. So they're sticking to me, right? Now they don't actually have any kind of stick to them. Those are pads. Gecko pads can help them climb sheer up a wall, and they actually baste Velcro around their pads, so they're not sticky themselves. They work like the rough end of Velcro, and he can go straight up glass. This guy's name is actually Sticky because of it. All right, buddy, I'll put you back home so you can quit having a battle with this glove. Look at his tail. Ever want to see a real life dragon? I mean, come on. Now, he's not technically a dragon. This is a Eurymastix lizard. And these little cuties have this soft, chunky body. They're herbivores, so plant eaters. And they have this weapon down here. They're small. They're vulnerable to predators. If he gets scared, he runs up under a rock and uses his tail like a battering ram. And I would not want to be the predator's nose that tries to grab him out. So this is an angry little guy right now. You're okay, you're okay. That's a basilisk lizard. I didn't mean to make you so mad, dude. Showing off his tongue, yeah? These lizards are so quick. They can actually take off, wow, 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 run right across the water with these big back feet. Now, they can't actually stand on the water. If they stop moving, they're gonna sink just like you would. They just get their legs moving fast enough that they can zoom right across. I also love their long tail. Ever seen a lizard lose a tail? So the tail has a weak vertebra in it, and when a lizard feels like he's getting eaten, he might twist the strong muscles around the weak vertebra, breaking it off. The tail separates, wiggles all around, and then distracts the predator. Lizard escapes. Over the next few weeks, or in months in some species, they can regrow the tail, regrowing skin, muscle, and now a cartilage structure. They're pretty cool little lizards. He'd bite my nose if I gave him the chance. So remember, this is a real life place, not just on YouTube. Tarpon Springs Aquarium is my family's business. It's where I grew to really love animals. Like these Savannah monitor lizards. And you can come see us. Make sure to check it out, tarponsprings.aquarium.com for more. Hey gang, so once in a while, just like your cats and dogs, our animals need to go to the vet. And today the spiny tail iguanas are gonna head to the vet. But first, I gotta catch them. I'm no newbie at this. I don't like getting my fingers bit first thing in the morning. So I've got my gloves. Let's see what we can do. Hey guys. So there's Godzilla right there, and he's gonna make things interesting. And then Toothless is in the box. I might grab her first because she's right. Well, maybe. They bite really hard too. Like they might make it through a glove. Ah! Come back here. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We got Toothless. These spiny tail iguanas are so called because of their spiny tail, and they're found in Mexico. You are something else, aren't you? You are something else. Not very bitey, though. She's a good girl. Oh, Godzilla's going to be bitey. Okay, hold on, Toothless. We'll grab you again in a second. Godzilla. Oh, man. So this is a full-grown male, and I might have to climb up in here. Oh, honey. I can't reach you. Look at that mouth. Yeah, he'd get through a glove with that for sure. They've got pretty strong bites. Not as strong as, there are no crocodiles, but I've been bit before. It slices you wide open. Hey, bud, come here. Look at that. He would definitely go for it. Oh, come here, handsome. Look at that. Hi. You're awful good looking. I can see his little teeth in there. Yeah? Luckily, he's a little bit scared right now, so he's not going after my fingers. I need a step stool. Come here, honey. Got it. Okay. Whoa. He's strong. He's a strong little booger, isn't he? And look at that wide open mouth. Whoo! Want to give him a kiss? I'm not doing that. All right. You're going to be fine. Something tells me he's gonna get a clean bill of health. Whoo! Successful mission though. Let's get you to the vet, bud. Thanks so much for watching.
Make sure you hit like.
Subscribe and share.